everybody, and thanks for listening to The Fate of Isen. This is Book 2, Chapter Water, Episode 35, We Love Sharks. This episode was live streamed on our Twitch channel on Wednesday, the 14th of February, 2024. That's right, Valentine's Day. We recorded because we love you. If you want to watch our adventures live and take part of the chat while you're on it, and see all of the exclusive art reveals fresh, live, at the time, make sure you're following us over on twitch.tv/fateofisen so you don't miss out. And if you need to get new dice, because yes, of course you do, make sure you head on over to our partners, fanrolldice.com, and use the promo code FATEOFISEN to get 10% off your entire order. So, here's the recap. Captain Sunk Rere and the Cluster's Revenge introduced themselves last episode. Neither of them being exactly what they seem on the surface, both with hidden depths. A pirated young pirate being in charge of his dad's bedraggled ship with sails under 7 legs of octopus power. Yeah, definitely not what they seem on the surface. After getting themselves settled on board for the trip and beginning to admire the beauty of underwater, they are attacked by frenzied sharks which tore the air bubble protecting them and projected them violently into the ocean as Captain Herrera called for their help. Hello, and we're live! Totally fixing things. Technically, as we're going, you saw nothing broke, everything is fine here. Kia ora, and welcome to Fate of Isen Book 2. We are a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast made by a bunch of Kiwi comedians, proud members of Kiwi RPG, Kiomu Whakatau o Aotearoa, tabletop role-playing from New Zealand. We hore o paki, we tell some jokes and hopefully save the world and have a whole lot of fun along the way. So, thank you for joining us today. If it's your first time visiting Isen, then welcome. And for all of our Faties who are coming home again, welcome back. You look gorgeous today. You know, my heart is yours today. Because it's Eisentines today. Yeah, we have a whole new story to tell you and a wonderful cast of heroes to help me discover it. So let's throw it over to the Sidebars to introduce themselves.
Kia ora, I'm Jules Daniel, or JD. I play Bardley. I'm a little bit of a bard, a little bit of a Brad. I'm hyped for our Shark Week Valentine's Day combo special adventure movie. I'm going to pass it over to Severin.
Oh, said my name all silly like. Happy Clementine's Day, everybody. I'm Severin. I play Dexter Clementine, punchy, pubescent monk boy on the podcast. It is Valentine's Day, as JD said. I am happy to be here. My girlfriend, a lot less thrilled about the whole situation, but I'm looking forward to rolling initiative after the session. When she just comes at me with a long sword. Kasia, over to you!
Hello, this is Kasia, playing Granny Sabinka, the ever-caring, wonderful, anti-romantic. Therefore, we rename this holiday Sharkentimes, where we celebrate sharks eating your beloved. And over to you, Jules.
And hey, I am your DM for Book 2. I am Jules from NZ, pretty much everywhere. I'm just Jules here because most of us are already from NZ. So, and I have a very happy partner downstairs who is currently playing PlayStation by himself, which is all he would ever want for any day of the year. So, love is in the air. Do 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 do. Speaking of do 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 do, can anybody guess the do 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 I am talking about?
Do 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 do.
Well, I was actually thinking of the other one. Baby shark do 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 do.
How silly of me to think of Jules. Ridiculous, honestly.
Oh my goodness, so many good throwouts. All right. But yes, we left everything hanging in the balance and literally hanging in the ocean. For if you remember, where we left our heroes, the Sidebars, is on a very mysterious and strange ship, the Cluster's Revenge, diving way under the ocean, fearlessly captained by Captain Sankrere, who, when sharks attacked the Cluster's Revenge and a tear appeared in the air bubble that keeps the breathing happening, declared that the only way to fix said bubble was unfortunately to take it completely down. And there's a small period of restore before he can throw it back up again. And that's where we find our heroes floating in the ocean with the bubble shield down, with angry-looking crazy sharks in the water all around. So I'm going to go straight into the action and throw it over to our players to tell you more about what they are thinking, doing, and feeling in this dramatic moment. Anybody want to go first, particularly? You're all kind of floating in the ocean at the same time.
I'd like to say... I don't know if that was heard.
Okay, she speaks fish. Are we going to roll initiative for it, or do you just want us to suggest things?
No, I think suggest things and then we'll roll as that as our initiative.
I want to throw daggers.
Okay. So, Bardley up first. Throwing daggers.
I'm gonna take a little finesse.
Yeah, so if you remember out there, everybody watching, fighting in the water has its challenges. Everything is slower down here, and things are a little harder to get accurate. Vision is sometimes a problem because everything is dark and misty and murky, and things aren't clear down here. Fire's not very good underwater, but if you have a piercing weapon or something like that, you can kind of get by. So
the dagger is a piercing
We're learning
weapon.
science.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and pierce through the water. But just remind me, because it's been a hot minute since I actually used a weapon.
Nice.
What am I rolling for my attack? I can't
Rolling
remember.
a ranged attack with the dagger.
Yeah.
It should be in your
Yeah.
actions.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay. Yes, okay. I was just in the wrong tab. Thank you.
Look at me, teacher's pet.
You're so
Surely I get
helpful.
DM inspiration.
You're a hero. Okay, I rolled a 17 to hit.
Nice.
With my
Okay, which
dagger.
actually does hit. Do you want to tell me what is a distinguishing feature about this particular shark that you're aiming
There's one
for?
shark that has, like, this scar down its eye.
Nice.
Like, it's been in an accident, and that's exactly what I aim for with the dagger.
Yeah.
I'm
I love
like...
Yeah.
I wanna make it a permanent
A permanent scar?
It's already a permanent scar.
Yeah.
I wanna remove his eye.
Yeah, cool.
He got out of a situation. The shark is a he, apparently.
Yeah,
got
cool.
out of a situation before in the past where he almost lost his eye, and he, in his shark brain, he was like, "Phew, thank goodness I kept my eye." Now, regardless of what happens, that eye, nada.
You're right. Okay, well, how much damage do you do with this thing?
I do. Ooh, 8 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Who's up next?
I'd like to, please. It turns out a thorn whip is also piercing, so first
nice.
thing I'd like to do is whip the thorn whip. Whip the thorn whip at one of the sharks and see if it can wrap all the way around.
Yeah, cool.
It-
Tell me about this shark.
Oh,
What's
this
the
shark
distinguishing
has
thing?
No tail, no head. Like, no. This
Sure.
shark has fancy pirate piercings on its fins, and it's kind of like gothy. Wears like a fishnet around its torso, like a little harness. It's very stylish, but it's also, you can tell it's going to be very annoying if you get to know him.
Okay, I like this. I'm yes-ending this, definitely. These shark wouldn't have gone out and got these piercings and these fishnets themselves on purpose, but I absolutely guarantee you that he is wearing fish net on his hindquarters because he has swum through one at some point and got stuck in one. And also, the piercings happen to be various hooks, which he has managed to hook through his skin at some point or other.
Thank you. I couldn't have said it better myself. So I would
100%.
like to whip. Okay, 10.
I'm just imagining emo shark music. I can't cry because I'm a shark. I can't sleep or I will die.
I cannot sleep. I must just swim tonight.
So
All I do is eat. I just want a treat.
There's blood.
That's what it's
Blood,
listening
yeah,
to.
blood in the water. I can still smell you.
So is this a 10 to hit, or
10 to hit, yeah.
thank you. 10,
It's a
10
10 to
does not
cuff.
actually make contact. You meant like it swerves at the last minute and gets out of the way of your whip as it comes through the water towards it.
And the shark is like, I can't even get hit right, and swims away.
It doesn't
Anyway.
cut me so I can't bleed.
Dexter.
What's up?
What's
you know
up?
what else is a piercing weapon? A dart.
Yeah, it is.
Because, and I love this about D&D, every monk starts with 10 darts like they grew up in an English pub. So I'm going to hook one at the nearest shark, which for flavor's sake, to keep the trend going of what's so special about this shark. I think while the other sharks have a normal like shark nose, this one, real snub nose looking shark. Real like the pug of the ocean. Like a deflated accordion, and it just freaks Dexter out. This weird looking shark. Maybe
throw
in
a
another
dart
life
at
they'd be
it.
friends.
Yeah.
They're both outcasts. But I'm dart throwing to get it on out of here. That is a cheeky a 19 to hit.
Nice, definitely a hit. Tell me how much damage the stat does.
Whoop, whoop. The max and 7 points of piercing damage. Is that
Nice, okay.
180?
So, floating in the ocean, obviously, with D&D rules, I won't tell everybody out there watching us how to suck eggs. I'm sure they know that breathing is actually a lot longer than you'd think. And our heroes find themselves with many, many rounds of breath up their sleeves. Whether their characters actually know that or not, I know my players know how many rounds that they have. And I might be about to ruin their life a little. So...
Hooray! I love it.
Kiss! Who's gonna kiss? Like, you know,
So,
breathing.
these three
Oh,
sharks
God, so breathing.
come in swinging. So, swimming, more to the point. And with a
Swim low.
20, does this shark hit your AC Bardley? The one that you just threw a dagger at with his scar eye just focusing on you hard.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
Scarface.
20 hits me.
Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna need you to take a 16 of damage as these jaws just clomp around your limbs, just tear at your skin and release as it swims past you. And you're going to need to roll me a con save, because as this happens, you're like, sharp intake and you accidentally let out some breath as you take this hit. What did you roll?
As you take the ooh.
A 1? Okay.
One.
That's
I
fun
rolled a
too.
nat one.
Because
Oh, wait,
that's
no, I didn't. Wait, no, I didn't. It's a 7. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Okay.
heart. Okay. It's 10. It's 10 all up.
Okay.
I thought I'd done a
it's
nat
not
one.
good enough though, I'm afraid.
No, it's so
And
bad.
you find yourself just punching out 15 rounds worth of breath. Now I know, and you had 40 rounds when you started this, so you just lost 15 rounds, my friend.
Please don't make me do math.
25.
Oh, yeah.
25
Cool.
rounds of breath left as you
We're fine.
breathe
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
I might survive for now.
yeah.
But maybe not too many more.
Granny, this fish net dragging shark is coming for you. It swims past your whip and gets does a 25 hit your AC?
Yes, it does, obviously. Jesus.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
taking-
I mean, Brad's.
yeah, there isn't any of those. So taking a 16 points of teeth damage as this shark bites into you, and roll me that sweet con save.
Oh. Where is it? There you go.
Okay, taking tooth damage.
How much damage again? It's
16.
9.
Yeah, okay, so...
9 out of 10 dentists agree.
Yep,
It's not
Granny,
good.
you lose 15 rounds. You are now on 25 rounds of breath. Dexter, pug-nosed shark coming
Hello.
for you. And...
You can
Ooh,
pug on out of here.
I didn't roll as well, so does a 17 hit your AC?
Yes, my AC is not good.
Bother. So 16 points of
Is
slash
lowest
and
bueno.
teeth damage. As these things just come in and just draw blood. Roll me that con save.
That is a 9, but I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll it.
Okay.
That is even worse. I imagine I failed both ways. The highest I got was an 11, and then I got a
Yep,
6.
you definitely fail. So you
Because
have 30 rounds of breath, my friend. So you lose 15, putting you on 15 rounds. If you lose one...
I was going to ask this.
Yeah.
What are Granny and Bardley's constitution modifiers?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's huge. Yeah. They con for days.
y'all both have a +3?
Yeah.
Plus
Yep.
4.
Well, we're both healers, I guess, so.
So, yeah. So 15 rounds of breath left. You cannot take another hit, my friend. And having lost some of that breath, you've now lost any of that initial breath that you had in your mouth to kind of do anything easily. You're now choking back what air you have. Anything that requires you to open your mouth now is going to cost you breath. Be very aware of this. As we go back round to Bardley.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. First things first, I'm gonna blow up, and then I'm gonna act like I don't know nobody. No, okay. I'm going to, just speaking of sharks, I want to thunderclap.
Okay, now Thunderclap is a spell with
Wait,
a
yes.
verbal component, I believe.
Oh, poo.
Check for V
Components.
on your...
It says S.
So
Somatic.
just somatic? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yep, so that's just waving your hands around.
Yeah, it is
You
a
can totally
cantrip,
do that
luckily.
without opening your mouth. Yep.
Well, so is I imagine Scarface Shark is within 5 feet of me?
Oh yeah, he's right up in your grill. Like, he's swimming around you. Like, sort of circling you in that
But
creepy way
probably
sharks
the
do.
only thing within 5 feet of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna. Can you do a Constitution saving throw
I can.
for the shark?
Ooh, I didn't roll well, so what's his modifier? I have a +5, so how's a 7? I feel like that's
Not
pretty
good
good
enough.
for you. Yeah.
Not good enough. Not good enough. You get thunder damage on you.
Nice.
Take the thunder. You. Oh, I rolled 6 thunder damage out of
Nice.
6 possible thunder damage. So
Oh,
take that shark,
amazing.
and then
I am thunderstruck by that.
you are. Yeah. And then, as a bonus action, I would like to cast Misty Step because it says I'm allowed to as a bonus action.
Cool. Is that verbal?
To poo. Yes, but I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Because you do have to say, I'm a head out.
Con save.
Before you cast it.
Yeah. To see how bad the loss of breath is.
16. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's better. 16 on the table. You only lose 5 rounds of breath. Down to 20.
Correct. And I just use that to get 30 feet away from the shark.
Cool. Yep. All right, Granny. You're up, buddy.
Cool. I'd like to. Should I admit this? The whip also has a verbal component.
Oh, I know, but you were probably, like, had enough breath in your lungs from the initial, like, reaction to cast that. I gave you a freebie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like
I was
to
going to
do
mention that, but I didn't want to be that kid.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I got you.
I would
Teacher, we have
not
homework.
mention it, but I am.
You didn't check the homework,
Exactly.
teacher?
Very honest. So I would
Didn't we
like
have an exam
to...
today?
Wasn't there a spelling test?
Anyway, I would like to whip the whip again, which will probably sound like this. This sounds like something else.
Nice.
Anyway, so
You have to
and
recast it, I believe. Hey, it's not
Yeah,
like it's
it's
just,
a-
yeah,
it's
okay.
a cantrip, yeah. So I would
Yeah.
like to just rematerialize it and hopefully, get some.
Roll me
I got-
that con save for,
Oh.
you know.
Well, I will roll the whip, and it's 18, so I'd like to keep that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so, yeah.
The
roll
con save is 22, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so you only lose the 5. So you're on 20 as well.
Sweet. So 18 to hit the emo shark.
Cool.
Hopefully it will sing, "I'm not okay!" Or thereabouts.
Okay.
Taking damage with just a face, Mom.
I mean, it definitely hits. So
Okay.
I wish I had more fringe.
Why is it rolling behind everything? And it is 5 damage? That is not great, but okay.
This is very annoying. I can't deal with it.
I
Yeah, this
skipped
one
out on
minus-
school, Mom. Now I just swim alone.
Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't even go.
All right.
no.
So the
This shark is smoking clove
yeah,
cigarettes.
this time the shark with his fish net dragging behind him is caught with the thorn whip, and you just managed to make contact with this thing. Pug-nosed shark and Dexter, you're up. This pug-nose has a dart in it. Are you following that up with another, or what are you up to?
Again, I like how we are all attacking a different shark. It's good to spread the damage, spread the love. No, because I put my sword in the chest, so if I swam away, that would be an opportunity attack, I would imagine. This not good, and then Dexter could be not in a good way. So I'm going to ill-advisedly try to punch it in the
That makes
nose,
sense.
because I mean that's what people say,
Yep.
right? If a shark's like right there, you just bap, and this is with disadvantage because my hands are bludgeoning weapons. Unless you would like me to allow me to poke it like that, so that my hands become piercing
No,
weapons.
but good try.
If I can try some tomfoolery. Okay, I'll get. I will.
Sometimes
Disadvantage,
it's
try to
healthy as a
bap.
DM to say no to your players. And sometimes it
Nah,
just
never do
feels
that.
good.
That's still a 14.
Oh yeah, okay. 14
To
hits.
bap.
Yeah.
Boundaries are important.
Hey. No, always say yes to me. That is 5 points of bludgeoning
No.
damage.
Always say
And
yes.
then I'm gonna spend a key point to do a flurry of
Nice.
blows.
Get him.
Just monk things. And again, it has been a while since combat. 2 unarmed strikes. It's a bonus action. What's the worst that could happen?
Cool.
That is a 14 again.
Yeah. So
Which
yeah,
I
you're
imagine
rolling
hits.
with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm just rolling
Really
remarkable.
good. Yeah, yeah.
I've gotten 2 9s
Cool.
plus the
14
modifier,
hits. So yeah.
which is an insight. 5 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And okay, that's a little bit better. That is a 7.
Isn't
That's a
better
bit more
for
on
me?
brand.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 doesn't
No,
hit.
it's returning to like the natural order of
Ah,
rolling.
right. I gotcha.
I'm like, I was rolling too well with disadvantage,
Yeah,
and so
that
now
makes
it's
sense.
comes back down.
You don't want to upset the reality.
Oof.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, so we get to
can I get it to make a dexterity saving throw quickly, please?
Yes.
As I use open hand technique to attempt to push it 15 feet away from me.
I
Dex,
I rolled a-
dexterity,
I rolled a 4.
saving roll.
Oh, that's no bueno. Does it equal up to a 12? Do they have a +8?
No, they have a +5, so you're good to go, my
Oh,
friend.
that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. It's pushed 15 feet away from me.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, it gives you a little bit of distance on this thing, so you can run away without the fear of a opportunity attack.
Also, I should say, I forgot about this. It is a strength saving throw, not a dexterity. I just reread it. But I can't imagine it would have done better.
Nah.
Do they have a +8 in strength? Okay.
A +6, but no.
If you are happy... if you're happy for the roll to stand,
Yeah.
they get... It cannot hold its strength, it cannot hold its position, and gets
Yeah,
away from me.
kind of thrown through
And
the
then,
ocean.
am I able to use my movement to go towards the chest, please?
Yeah, you can kind of swim down towards the boat and make your way towards
Making
the
my way.
bag, which contains the chest
Yes.
for waterproof reasons. Yeah.
So I don't have a swim speed, but am I just using my usual movement speed?
You are moving at half speed, yeah. Yeah, so you're just like moving slowly through the water because you don't have a swim speed, so everything is considered difficult terrain. Yeah.
Whoop whoop. Easy, that's still 20 feet down to the chest, so I'm presumably 35 feet away from the shark.
Yeah, nice.
And so the hope is that its swim speed is not also for you.
Okay, so next round of sharks. Bardley with a 20, it hits you. 16 teeth damage, and roll me that sweet, sweet con.
Is it
and-
close to me? Because I went far away.
Yeah, it
I
just
teleported at the end.
swims
It just
at you.
swims
Yeah.
up to me.
Yeah.
Ass.
And Dexter again.
Sorry, repeat how much damage I'm taking.
16 again, and then roll me that con save. And Dexter, you did not go fast enough. These things are way too fast. They can move at 50 foot a turn. 20 also hits
Instead of
you,
Salomon.
I believe, for 16 damage. And roll me that
Very
con
much so.
save. Granny, I wasn't sure if
Dexter was unconscious.
14 hits you.
So.
Yeah, okay, so that hits you too, so 16 for you and a con save as well.
Do I have to roll a con save if I am unconscious?
No. You are already
Cool.
mouth open, starting to drown.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. It's been fun.
Oh no. 9.
I rolled a
9.
Yeah. Okay, 5. Yeah, that's the full 15 breath. Bardley, you have 5 rounds of breath left. Granny, what did you roll for your con save?
9.
Yep, that's the full 15. You have 5 rounds left of breath before you're choking ocean at the same time. Yep. And with things looking desperately bad, Captain Rere calls out over the noise and is like, you only have to last another 6 seconds or so and the shield is coming up. And he's like, starting to push this lever upwards. So, yeah.
This is my moment.
Dix is going to
Yeah.
This
apply.
is my time. This is my time to shine. And I start doing synchronous dance movements with myself, engaging in an enthralling performance to make up to 4 creatures watch and listen to me perform. I'm going to perform for the sharks.
Okay. Normally, this would need a minute or so for you to...
That's the performance. I'm distracting them for a minute while I'm doing it.
Yeah. Normally you would have already needed to be doing this for a minute in order for this to work. But because I'm a nice DM, I will yes and you if you give me a good performance roll. Yeah, so normally this would just work after a minute, but let's see how good you're doing.
I rolled an 11. I rolled an 11.
Rolled an 11? Okay, I'm gonna give them like a will save against it.
They are just sharks, I'm imagining, when magicians go to the zoos and they do the tricks for the monkeys, and monkeys are like...
Yeah.
Like that, but I'm doing swimming for sharks.
Yeah, so 2 of them failed the will save completely. One of them is not fussed by your crazy performance, but 2 of them seem to be sort of quite enthralled as to what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, and as...
Is it the emo one?
It's definitely the emo one.
The emo one.
Yeah.
I'm
The emo one's
listening
like, man, that's some Paramore live.
to emo shark music in my head.
Yeah, and probably Pug Shark. I think honestly Scar Eye is gonna
Yeah,
beef
he's
with
the one
you.
that's got an issue with
Can't
me.
see because
He
he's
can't
looking
see
the other
how
way.
brilliant I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's blinded by hate.
It has trouble
and...
with 3D vision.
Yeah. And Brenny, what do you do in this
I
moment?
would like to, considering
Wait, do I have
have
time to bonus action? What?
No. Not if I'm letting you have that as a one turn.
Okay. That's not gonna ask.
Considering I'm almost dead, I'm going to kind of look at the bites and just assess everything. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that, and I wild shape into one of the sharks.
Nice.
But I'm a special shark with a little flower crown and a wonderful disposition and a little apron on me, and it's very cute. And I would like to sternly look at them because this is an action. I can't do anything else.
Yeah, that's fair. So you're trying to intimidate them as this shark, or are you trying to persuade them
Yes,
that you're
I'm
a
trying to
friend,
look-
or?
I'm trying to look like their mum and be like, I am so disappointed in you. everybody.
Okay, roll me
This
an
is-
intimidation check to take on this disappointed, mum shark energy as you wild shape.
And, ooh, it's
Disappointed
19.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I think little Scar Eye is actually looking a little embarrassed of himself, and is like, okay, fine, whatever, it's not a big deal.
I'm just gonna look to my bites and just look back at the scar eye.
Yeah, and he kind of sort of shuffles offwards. If you've ever, it's the weirdest sort of thing. He's moving through the ocean in this weird kind of movement. He's like, whatever. Looking behind him slightly and kind of moving off a little bit, Yeah.
Turns out the scar eye was the most emo of the sharks, even
Yeah.
though there's an emo shark in the shark tank.
And it's just Bardley doing some kind of, what are you doing? Are you just...
I'm doing somersaults. I'm doing
Yeah.
somersaults. I'm trying to do a handstand, but it's on the water. I'm doing cartwheels.
Yeah. Dexter, roll me one death saving throw because you're gulping water unconsciously. It's just coming into your lungs, just dripping in.
15, that is one success.
Nice, okay. And right as Rere goes, yeah, I guess like that. weird bloody heroes just throws the rest of the switch, and the bubble just comes up around you all and seals. Now, Mr. Scar-Eye is ashamed enough and weirded out enough. He's just going to leave and gap it. But the two that are enthralled, because you're near enough to the boat, they actually get caught inside this air bubble, and they hit the deck with you and just sort of flopping around, gasping for breath on the deck until they seem to be passing out. Sort of like...
Can I just
Dexter
Misty...
also doing this?
Yeah, so Dexter, like, you're kind of like, you hit the deck, all the water is kind of knocked out of you. You're still unconscious, but you're no longer, like, sucking in more water.
Is Granny also doing this?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, Granny is also, flopping around on the deck.
I'll Misty step them back into the ocean.
Okay.
But
So as you do so...
No, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you do so, you, like, kind of pick them up and you Misty step in. So roll me, like, either a nature check or a survival check, as you're, like, close enough to these things to take pity on them and pay attention to them.
Could be animal
17.
handling.
Well, animal handling, yeah, but
No, that would be
specifically,
more of a...
yeah. I'm 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you pick up these things, their skin doesn't feel right. Like, you've like, you expect fish to be somewhat slimy.
I don't like that sentence.
Yeah, like,
Their
somewhat...
skin doesn't feel right?
Yeah, somewhat slimy, sure, because everything kind of from the ocean has that sort of oily kind of feel to it. And somewhat rough, because actually shark skin is quite rough on the hands, But it also feels like bubbly, and like there's like a lot of what would you call that, like sort of sores on the skin, and it feels sort of
I
like...
note to myself, I'm like, this doesn't feel like my shark skin wallet at all.
Yeah, and it almost feels like it's burning.
That's why they attacked us.
It feels like it's burning your hands. And you look at
You
these...
leave my shark underwear collection alone. Sorry.
You look at these sharks and you see things now as you're like kind of, Misty stepping out, putting them in the ocean, and you're sort of watching them catch their breath again. You notice things about their eyes are quite red tinged, and their mouth has sort of got this weird sort of like sea foam at the corners of it. And now that you're looking at them, their skin also looks a little greeny tinged. Just everything's not...
Do they have scurvy?
Yeah, like
Do we need to
They
give
don't
them
look
an
like
orange?
healthy sharks anyway. And as you sort of deposit them back into the ocean, they scurry off, clearly deciding you are a lot harder than they anticipated, and, they can find easier prey elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm hard.
Yeah.
I'm a tough guy.
Yeah, so-
don't come back, I say, returning them to the ocean so they don't die.
Yeah, and you turn around to find Captain Herrera just... poof, like just pummeling Dexter in the chest and sort of making Dexter spit out
You're
a
saying
whole...
he's going to do that to me.
No.
I turn around and he just punches you in the face.
No, making Dexter spit out a whole lot of water and sort of, come to breathing again. You
Those
don't...
little Nemo fish pop out.
Yeah, you don't feel terribly good, Dexter. You came pretty close to death. Your lungs are burning, your throat's burning, and nothing feels wonderful right now, Yeah,
But did I die?
But you're alive.
Am I back up on 1 hit point, I'd imagine?
Yeah.
That seems fair. I'm not even going to argue that.
Yeah.
I'm like a punch in the chest, so it's like 1 point of healing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he knows CPR.
Me, whenever I have
High
an
school has
injury,
taught me anything.
punch me in the chest, please. I need to heal.
So,
That's
nursing
like
your...
chiropractic, right? They just like crack you.
Yeah, nursing your wounds and kind of settling back down on the benches, belting yourselves back in this time after having experienced what happens if you don't, and settling in for the trip. It's a fairly quiet trip. There's not a lot of singing from Captain Herrera this time. He's just sort of processing.
But there is from me. Shark Week, Shark Week. I love emo Shark Week.
Can we heal?
Yeah, this trip will take a few hours. It won't take enough for
That's
a
my
long
healing
rest,
word.
but it would take enough
Shark
for a
Week.
short rest. But we're going to skip ahead some time. Because we continue with
Short
your
rest in time,
journey.
head back in time.
Yeah, we continue with your journey through the ocean onto the capital city of what Captain Herrera refers to as the Float. You're heading to Murnia, where the Lost Library seems to be, and also the ruler of the Float lives. So as you travel through the ocean and take some time to sort of settle with yourself and rest up, Eventually, across, peering beyond the rising cliffs and out of the fathomless depths of the ocean, you see for the first time the capital city of Minea. A breathtaking metropolis crafted from the vibrant hues of coral, shimmering shells, and an array of other natural wonders. At its heart stands the magnificent Coral Castle, home to the revered Floatess, sovereign of this aquatic realm. Towering spires of coral reach towards the surface, adorned with intricate carvings depicting tales of ancient sea lore. Within the city's labyrinthine streets, bustling markets teem with life as denizens of the float weave between stalls adorned with pearls and seashells. Alongside this bustling hub lies a mesmerizing bubble of air, a marvel of arcane engineering, where travelers and emissaries from distant lands are welcomed into the embrace of dry land amidst the boundless expanse of ocean depths. You can see jetties outside of this iridescent bubble, or another jetty near the market entrance. And as you get close, Captain Orere turns to ask you, where is it that you want me to drop you off?
Just at the
I don't
jetty.
know, man. I didn't think I'd still be alive. just
hot
anywhere,
meal?
it seems like.
Hot meal on the bed would be
There's
good for
danger
the
at any
boys.
Land good. Take to land, no more water time.
Just any land. Water time's over.
Water time.
That was fun, but
I've had
water
enough
time it
carbs
was.
for the year.
And he sort of looks at you both and is like, alright, I guess Draytown
I don't
it
even-
is.
I don't even want to celebrate wetness at the moment.
But it's a
Not even.
he's lost his
not
wetness
even.
spirit.
Not even wet Wellington Day.
Yeah.
What?
Valentine's. I don't know. Wet
Do you mean
Wellington's Day.
Wow, you guys are really
Do
stretching
you mean
this
Wettingtine's
metaphor.
Day?
Wettings Day.
Is it Wet
it's Wettington's Day,
which
yeah.
is like
Wetting time.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's yes.
It's the time you wet things. Wetting time's day.
Okay.
Anyway,
I prefer
let's
to
go
think
to
of
an
it as
inn, Mr.
Isentines.
The pirate.
Monkeys and tigers.
Yes.
it's Isentines because it fell on a Wednesday on an Eisen day.
True.
Alright, so you can kind of head towards the jetty that sticks outside of what he's referring to as Drytown, which seems to be that iridescent bubble holding various sort of structures inside. Yeah.
Are the bubbles like the ones that we saw when we went to the farms?
It's kind of actually like the one that's around the ship, but it looks like a lot thicker, and a lot bigger. Like, a lot bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
So do like things fall through this wall, or is it keeping everything out, including the water?
Are you
is there like a
asking
fish
this out
swimming?
loud, or are you just watching?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the pirate. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
He sort of explains as he's pulling up alongside the jetty. Well, I couldn't pay for the full shielded version, It's a lot of gold. I paid for the basic one, which just does the air thing, but doesn't have the protection spells against, piercing, penetrating things.
So not the most successful pirate.
Well, if I
funding
had a bit
mode.
more funds, I would be able to pay for the more expensive version. I needed to do a lot of repairs to the ship, so, be nice.
You need You need to find
he's-
the pirate.
He's putting
That's
back
what
on
I'm-
his moustache and his boots, and he's putting back on his jacket and his big hat with the feathers. He's just kind of getting himself back into character as he gets close.
Maybe
just
if you
a-
find
just
the
a
one
little-
piece of gold you need.
Wow.
Just that one piece of gold. Just that one that you need
Is
to...
Penny
Little
here?
suggestion.
Penny would like that reference.
When I tell
Oh, yeah, I'm getting
pirate
back into
stories, just saying, if when I tell pirate stories, the pirates normally do pirate things, and you seem more like an inter-islander kind of person. So maybe just get a little nautical hat and a beard.
One of those ferries that flies between the
Yeah,
islands.
one of those.
In-
Yes.
An interpirator.
Interpirator, indeed. So just maybe
The
rethink,
interpirator.
because I would say a pirate would have fought sharks, but just saying, and then I walk away.
there a pirate
judging
flag?
it.
I'm also hireable for adventures. I don't just go to the lake.
Oh, well done.
He says defensively as he steers the ship into the jetty,
Oh, cool. So we can call you up to help us out with missions.
Or maybe if
That's
you can
the thing
afford
that
my
you'd want.
fees.
Seems
And
like
he's like, you're the one telling me I need more gold.
Yeah, you can't work for that much.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. We really played ourselves.
We'll pay your standard rate. I'm just trying to help you out, man.
Yeah, like guild rates. Is there a pirates guild?
Yeah, we didn't pay for this trip, did we?
No,
I don't
this
remember
one was
paying for it.
paid for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So you didn't need to
thank
even tell
you,
me
mysterious
that.
stranger.
You could have.
Well, I believe you know
paid
the
twice.
mysterious stranger. Her name was Nurse Nahi or something.
Yeah, but we didn't know she paid.
That's not a strange.
She
This
arranged.
is just business
that's true.
sense.
Yeah, she
This is
arranged.
just
That's
business
a
sense.
strange
I'm
talk.
trying to help you get more
Okay,
money.
yeah, no, totally. He says, and he's just
You're a
like,
pirate, and he's like, no, I don't want to steal from you.
he's just like,
Oh no, that would not be morally. That would be morally corruptible.
he just
Not a
goes,
good pirate.
okay, well, we're done. Here you are, Dry Town. And he just pulls down the bubble and just looks at you like, I can breathe underwater. What are you guys gonna do? You know?
Wait, is this like when you're talking to the Uber driver slightly too long? And they're like, hey, get out of here.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's got other people to pick
Yeah,
up.
so essentially, again, he
Bye, have a good night.
He
Goodbye.
sticks
See ya.
out the gangplank, kind of more for the look of it than anything, because you can just sort of float off this boat and float down the jetty, and there is...
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go down the gangplank. I'm
Nice.
gonna make him feel good.
nice. And you
I'm gonna
see...
stride down there confidently and give him like a...
Yeah. You're gonna give... yeah,
salute.
okay. You're gonna give him a audio podcast. Yeah.
You know, give him one of... Imagine a hand movement. That's probably-
Give him a general greeting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
oh, oh.
you're...
And generally, yeah.
So you're walking towards this, like, vast air bubble, you know? And you can see inside it sort of a withered town cobbled together from remnants of sunken ships, sort of worn structures, looking a bit tired. And it's quite at odds with what seems to be festive decorations adorning shops and game stalls and sort of various rides set up proclaiming this place to be like an, you know, experience what life is really like on the surface, you know, because it's obviously quite weird to have like a dry town so far under the water. And there is a small queue that seems to be standing at a stall just outside of the bubble, kind of looking like that's where you're supposed to enter the bubble space. And they seem to be selling tickets for entrance, and they also seem to be handing over small vials of a white substance that looks like captured writhing smoke.
Okay, Granny, you have our money, so you have to pay if we have to pay entry.
Did you mean?
You have a lot of our money.
Yeah, you're like standing there.
I imagine we're in the bubble, right?
No, you're outside
Or do we
of the
have to
bubble.
pay to
You're
go
still
in
a
the
shark!
bubble? Is Granny still a shark?
It's been several
Well
hours.
spent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Indeed.
okay, okay.
So I make gestures. I don't know if you can see, like.
Yeah. Yeah, Dexter makes a series of gestures.
Yeah.
Whatever they are, probably what you imagine.
Also, I'm going to assume that you had plenty of time to gather your belongings from the boat before you left.
Of course, of course. I have my bag.
Yes.
It's no longer tethered around the chest.
Yeah.
Never. Forget.
Guys, don't forget to tag off.
Yeah.
Collect your baggage.
You're kind of
just
standing
realized-
in line, and it's not actually that long before you get. It's only a small queue, although you do feel like you're holding your breath for a while, you know. And as soon as you get to the head of the queue, this figure looks at you and is like, "Oh, surface people. Oh no. There's another store on the inside." Well, that's what he's
Absolutely not.
like he's saying to you. It kind of sounds a little bit like this guy seems to be speaking sort of a common dialect with a lot of Aquan to it, like, you know. So he's trying to speak to you and say, you know, but feel free to go through too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we're not taking another entrance.
No.
I'm sorry, we're here now.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not
So
queuing again.
he gestures to like a very
No.
similar stall set up to his, but on the
there a fast
inside
pass?
this time. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's go in underwater.
And so you can pop through this bubble. It's quite a
Really
weird sort of sensation. This one is made to walk through, but it sort of like separates around you and then, you know, plops back in almost seamlessly behind you. And so you're very like, you know, if you have a problem being touched, it's quite aggressive. It's definitely grabbing you as it like pops around you as you pop out the other side.
Does it clean us though? Are we clean now?
Probably, yeah, I would imagine so.
Are we still wet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Probably.
So yeah, no, you do pop through the other side,
Dang
and you
it.
are still damp. But this time there is a humanoid on the other side sitting. Welcome to Dry Town. Are you here for business, pleasure, long extended stay?
Ooh, hey, what are you offering?
Why would you need to know this information?
Well, it's more so I can direct your inquiries. And also if, well, I assume you are surface, you seem to not have any gills on you. So I also do sell water-breathing potions should you need them during your stay down here in Mania.
How much?
How well,
much?
it really depends on the length of time that you're looking for. Which is
Give
why
us
I asked
give us
about
a good deal.
how long.
Give us a good deal, and we'll buy some. If you give us a good deal, but it's got to be a good deal.
You can sidebar.
Can I
the
sidebar with my
sidebars,
companions? Like,
Yeah.
guys. This is
Okay.
classic tourist trap. It's gonna be way too expensive, like more than it would be at a regular potion shop. This is how they
I
get you.
say,
They get
yes,
people from the
it's
surface
not
in.
it's not a good deal, and we shouldn't take it. And I turn around and I wink.
It's
back
definitely
at the
not a
guy,
good
And I'm
deal.
like, unless he offers a really good deal, unless he just an offer we couldn't refuse, like 10 potions for like 10 gold.
And he's like, you can hold your breath if you like.
I mean, or we can go to a potion shop. Do you have a monopoly on water-breathing potions? Because if so,
Yeah, are you
terrible
the
way
only
to run a
one?
city.
We could market around.
I do seem to be the only one in Dry
Yeah,
Town.
Oh, great.
Insight. I would like.
great. Now we've got to go to Moistville.
7.
Yeah. I mean, he looks at you with an honest and friendly looking face. Trying to be
Also, it was
super
actually
helpful.
a 1
Yeah.
Oh, and that one.
because I have +6.
Oh,
Okay,
So, yeah.
well, roll me that sweet chaos roll.
Yep.
Which is
You
a
gotta
D6
say for now
currently.
Come on, roll. 3.
Okay, you
It's a 3.
turn into a hog and you speak in oinks for a round.
Oink, 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 oink. Do hogs swim well?
I do love that it is
Can I-
always
can I just-
Granny, who usually wild shapes anyway, so I
Yeah.
assume everybody thinks that Granny just went hog for a moment.
Yeah,
right.
she goes talk to the guy
Angry.
like. She just does this. She turns into animals all the time. It's kind of like a
Look,
weird.
it's fine.
Can I charm him?
You've probably
I want
just
to
come
charm
from
him.
the surface. It's okay. You can make your way to the Afoot Inn and see Nizana and come back and see me when you're ready to explore the water if you like. I'll still be here.
Oink.
Something's afoot, and it's probably a bad deal in potions.
I hope.
Yeah.
And Dexter's gonna kind of frown at him.
And he just smiles at you and gives you like a thumbs up.
All right,
You
let's
have
go.
made an enemy, my friend. Not a perfect enemy,
Yeah.
but an enemy all the same.
We don't even like potions.
I will be
we
not
haven't needed them
unconscious.
thus far, and we won't need them going forward. And I got to spit, but I don't have any spit, so I'm like, puh.
You do like the. I'm not gonna make the sound, but like the
Yeah, yeah.
the first part.
Key,
How long is
yeah.
the sow thing?
Oh, only 6
How long are you
seconds.
two to
It's only
talk?
6 seconds, so it's brief. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, "What? Why are you not listening to me again? This is so disrespectful. Respect your elders." Like I was talking about something to you guys.
Because again, Granny doesn't notice that like you turn into a pig and you're only speaking oinks. As far as you're concerned, you're having a legitimate conversation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Welcome back, Reddy.
Back from where?
Yeah, so what do you guys do here? Like, you've got plenty of time
Let's
to
go.
deal with this potion thing later. You're in Dry Town. There is a bunch of, like, food stalls here and rides here and stuff. So you can kind of get yourself fed fairly cheaply. Everything here seems to be reasonably priced and stuff.
All right, everyone. We had a very wet time. We should go get a bed and get a hot bowl of stew, and then we can talk about the next steps. Also, why are we here?
Ipate Taku.
Is the question.
Is Dry Town an amusement park?
So if you're walking off, like, you're still close to the front and you're asking that question, the guy
Yeah,
who's at the
Dexter
front...
would probably ask it out loud.
Yeah,
Is
yeah. So,
Dry Town an
I can
amusement park?
answer that for you if you like.
Hello.
Actually, Dry Town has an...
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me.
Dexter's gonna frown at him again.
We hate you.
He just continues, like, he's seen it all from various
say what you
tourists
want, I guess.
over the time, and so he's just like, yes, Drytown has a long established history where rulers of the above and the land used to come here to meet the floaters and in times of council, and Drytown was supplied back then as a diplomatic safe haven for those who breathe, to provide them with some sort of security and familiarity here at the bottom of the ocean, where we understand things can be quite different from the surface. So it started its life as that. However, in recent times, there have not been as many diplomatic missions from the above or the land, and so we find that in order to maintain an income here in the dry, we instead have opened it up to other aquatic towns as sort of a destination to see what the surface would be like without the hassle of actually going to the surface.
It's a tourist destination. Okay.
Why have the diplomatic missions dried up?
Yes, yes, they seem to have lessened in the recent times. I would not speak on matters outside of diplomatic missions myself. However...
yeah, you don't know anyway.
We do know that it has gotten more problematic to get to the float than previously in recent years.
I turn to the others. Yeah, I'm just like, I turn to the others and I'm like, we're supposed to go see the flow test, right? That was what we were told to do, maybe?
I think that's what Naki might have said something about.
I honestly, every time she talks to me, in one ear, out the other.
There are many reasons for visiting the float.
We did not ask
ocean.
you.
Be quiet.
Please stop.
We did
We're
not ask
talking
you.
to you. I
Sir?
said this was an aside.
Sir!
This is an aside.
Sir, please do not talk.
The Coral Castle is a wonder of engineering.
We pick a
and
direction and just start walking.
We walk
Of
away.
course, the lost-
we walk
Very
away. We get out of
embarrassing.
here.
We leave.
I am so sorry
We
for
leave.
their behavior.
The-
I was trying and there's no change.
Oh, no,
And
it's...
I don't know.
I will
It's
attack
fine.
you.
Of course, the Lost Library
You
also
shut your mouth.
used to be a huge
I will
tourist
punch you on the sternum.
attraction back in the
I'll
day.
fight you. Stop talking.
Bardley starts crying.
It's actually really annoying me as well. So let's just walk away.
Cry.
Let's walk away.
He's like, here, have a
We walk away.
pamphlet.
We go. No, I come back and I grab the pamphlet and then I find where it says "in" and we start going towards.
Yeah,
in.
so there are a few
On the
things
map.
highlighted on this.
I'm on board with the pamphlet.
Yeah, so this there is a few things highlighted.
I say no, but come back and
on
get
this
it.
pamphlet, mainly like where main market to get food. Yes, you see the inn highlighted. There's a few kind of knick-knacky shops around. There's even a shoe shop where you can try on like real surface shoes over your fins and see what it's like to walk around. They
Is
say
there a
walk a
payway?
mile in a surface dweller's shoes and you learn what it's really like, and they so they're kind of pitching that and stuff. There is also
There were knick-knack shops. Is there a paddywhack shop?
yes, sure.
Oh.
There is
Hey, give a dog a bone.
yeah, there is
Kid called Patty.
also just a small symbol that has a book which looks like it's sort of opening, highlighted on the map as well.
That sounds so dangerous.
Yeah.
A bookshop underwater or a library underwater. That is like something waiting to happen. I tell you what,
So
a
where do
disaster.
you go?
A disaster.
We're going into the inn.
The
We
inn,
need to sleep.
Yeah.
We need to full rest.
Yeah,
Missions.
Yes.
cool. So you
Long rest.
you
Not to speak for the group, but I had like
Sidebar?
3.
Let's go to the inn. Hey.
Yeah.
Dexter could do with the rest.
Yeah.
cool. So you
He's fine on key points, but that's about it.
make your way to the Afoot Inn, which is highlighted on your map, so you're easily able to make your way through the streets. And you open up the door to see this. Again, everything here looks like it's made from rescued, sunken ships, so things are in sort of odd kind of curved shapes a little bit, and you see, these columns made of tall masts, and the buildings are kind of built around that. It's, very much a rescued, renovated town. And... as you walk into this tavern, it's kind of kitschy in the other way. So normally you would walk into an inn and you would see loads of ship, paraphernalia. But here you see,
It's lots of landlubber stuff.
yeah. So there's literally shoes with plants growing out of them. There's paintings.
They've got a
of,
horseshoe over the door.
yeah, there's paintings of cornfields and things like that. Anything to do with earth, you name it, it's here. And you turn to look at this, a figure behind the bar, kind of, leaning down and grabbing stuff, and stands up as you walk in the door, and you see a dark elf. It has like obsidian skin that seems to absorb even the like faintest hint of light, and piercing crimson eyes. And he's wearing like this like quite nicely made, it almost looks like silk, but doesn't look like any silk you've ever seen before. And he looks very kind of mysterious, and also quite sure of himself and his place here, So as he sort of looks up, he's not worried about you being there. He's not, he's just like, oh, welcome, as you walk in.
We haven't actually seen a lot of different non-humans, have we?
Yeah,
in
mostly
this
you've.
world? So this is
Yeah, I mean you've seen some gnomes, some dwarves, but mostly you're around humans a lot of the time. So down here, almost nobody you've seen looks similar to a human at all. People have got green skin, blue skin. They've all got fins and very pointed ears and seaweed-looking hair. Everything is different, down here. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm loving this. Hello, gentlemen.
And he's like, hello.
You're an interesting looking friend.
Yes.
Do you need rooms, do you?
Yes, good fellow. Would you grant me board? I say, separating myself from the other two. If I were to perform for you as a bard for my services.
I give Bradley a hug right there, and
I push Granny away.
Are you the adventurers from? And he pulls out his ledger book and scans it down. Lakeside that I was told to expect.
Heroes.
Oh yes, yes. Probably. Yes, from Nurse Nahi, maybe?
I would say so.
Yes, I believe it was arranged on your behalf that you would be visiting. Yes. For a short time, I understand. I would love.
Do you want me to perform anyway?
Entertainment. The accommodation is not paid, so. And he kind of.
he
kind of gives you like a,
What?
like an eyebrow. We were told you, they were told you were coming, but the cost of it wasn't covered.
The cost wasn't coming.
So he was
That's where it ended.
Yeah, I would be interested in seeing you perform to walk off some of your.
Okay. What do you mean by perform?
What is your choice?
I play musical instruments. I'm a bard.
What else would he
to
mean?
bard school.
As long as it is not that spoken word with the clicking. Yes.
Oh, no, I hate poetry. I would never put it to music.
And he just kind of stares at you with these very piercing crimson eyes for a moment and sort of blinks very slowly.
I smile.
And is like, well, we'll see what I feel that your performance is worth. I am happy to consider a barter.
Cool. Great. Did you want to taste now, or I'll just perform
no,
and then you decide after?
You have recently arrived in the float.
Yes.
Please rest. Make yourself avail of the accommodations. I think you will find that they are well suited to yourself.
I turn to the other two and I whisper, I'll charm him later. And then turn to go upstairs.
Your wit and your big doughy eyes, right? Right?
No, with magic. Now, shh.
Yeah, and so you make your way.
Question, sir.
Yeah.
Dexter goes to leave, question. Who said to expect us? I don't know if we got that piece of information.
Well,
or if we did, I was not listening.
I was told from, I believe, Gloria.
Gainer?
Gloria.
Well,
Gloria.
You will meet her soon, I believe. She waits above for you.
Okay.
She waits above, above this
where?
building,
Surface,
or
or-
above?
As in, he's gesturing
I
to the stairs behind him, which is clearly where the accommodation is.
Is she gonna be in our room?
Is
she waiting for us?
We got drowned in the.
Yeah, I kind of want my own
attacked by
room.
fish. Yeah.
With us, right?
He
would
just
like a
stares
twin.
at you with these piercing crimson eyes and is like, "Are we done
Okay.
here?"
Yeah, we'll go. We'll accommodate ourselves. Acclimate, and then I leave.
And he's like,
We will acclimate. up into the room.
Yeah. And so you can wander up.
And so we do.
Yeah, you can wander upstairs. And waiting in the hallway, like with rooms either side of her, is this creature. And I say creature purposefully because she's like nothing you've ever seen before. She's a captivating figure, approaching you with aquatic grace, with humanoid kind of form. Sort of. But adorned in iridescent scales that shimmer like sunlight dancing on an ocean surface. She moves with the fluidity of like currents, even though she's currently here in the air, and her crab-like legs are propelling her effortlessly, across this space, and you can almost see how easy she moves. And she's got these delicate antennae that sway gracefully above her head. And the most striking feature, which really is the thing that captures your attention the most, is the twisting shell that rises majestically from her back, adorned with intricate patterns reminiscent of ancient coral reefs. And those of you that are in the live stream are currently getting artwork. No, players, I will share this with you later, don't you dare.
Thank you.
But you are currently getting artwork made for us by the very talented Amy Ward Art live in chat right now, our very own moderator. So she even did a live stream where she actually coloured this one live on stream. So, and for our Patreons, we actually have a very special Patreon gift for you, which is your very own colouring in page of Gloria that you can print off and colour yourself. And we would love to see what you come up with what Gloria looks like to you. So we're very excited about this new little Patreon special. And I was very excited to introduce you all to Gloria as she stands in the hallway very excitedly and says, hello, I am Gloria. Just delightedly at you.
How you doing? Hey.
I am here.
How you doing? How are you?
To facilitate your visit to the dry.
Okay.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Can right now or after we rest?
Oh, rest. Yes, you will need to rest. Yes. Oh, sorry. I was just so excited. You see, I study the surface, and I was just very excited to meet surface people.
That's adorable.
That's great. I
Not
could tell
many
you all
around
about it.
here,
Maybe
I
have
guess.
some wine.
Oh yes.
Or I could.
Oh, don't be crowding the little lady.
Hey, you've got performing to do.
What?
Anyway.
No. Yeah, exactly. Leave the performing to the professionals.
I would like to just do like a. Okay, I'm going to bed and.
Yes, sleep.
saunters off.
Yes, I have heard him sleep. I am excited to hear about what sleep is.
Oh,
Do you
dear,
not
it's
sleep?
just
What do you do?
8
No,
hours
Hey,
where
you caught
nobody
shot.
talks to us, or 4.
Oh, like when
What do
I
you do at
crawl
night?
inside my shell, like that.
Most importantly, do you like the emo shark hit song? I can't sleep because I'm a shark,
Shark.
or I'll die.
I have
do
to
you
swim
identify?
at night.
I have to swim. Yeah, do you like that song?
I don't know it. I'm excited to hear it.
Ah.
Oh, yes, very excited. Oh,
Yes.
goodness. Okay, so, well, you sleep, and I'll wait downstairs for you to come back, and we can talk about all things surface. Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to find out everything.
Cool. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
just kind of like peel off,
Bye.
pick a door, and just sort of disappear into the hallway. And you hear her outside going, "Oh, surface! Oh, this is wonderful!" And she sort of click, 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 all the way down the stairs. And looks like she would wait for you down there to wake. And I guess that's where we'll leave the episode as our sidebars sleep, ready to discover so much glorious things and more of Gloria in the morning when they
And
wake.
glorious things.
Yeah, and glorious things. And see what waits in store for them down here in the float, where they have come on a
Under
mission
the sea.
from Nurse Nahi to explore the lost library and find out what secrets lie inside it from the Earthstone and why the land is dying. How exciting! Can't wait to find out what we find out next time. So, without any further ado, let's say the final words and close this thing up. And
And
that's the end of
the
episode.
All right, so thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today. We hope to see you again. If you are listening to this on the podcast app of your choice, maybe come along to a live stream one day to catch the action directly as it happens. We stream every second Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. to 8:30-ish p.m. and we would love to see you there. Isen news to plug. I don't really have any, but I am going to throw a quick plug out there that Yes and Charity Stream are currently in the throes of looking for a support crew. Various people that can moderate a Twitch stream, people that can look after a Discord, people that can edit videos and do social media goodness. All of these kind of things is what we're looking for. Currently, we're gearing up for the charity stream, the 24-hour D&D charity stream that happens in August each year, raising money. Last year we raised over $11,000 for the Cancer Society, and we haven't revealed who our charity is this year, but we're hoping to make just as much as that. So now is the time to get on board if you are interested in being support crew behind the scenes, not necessarily live on the camera, and we would love as much help with it as we can get. Moving on to Isen. Many amazing people are involved in the production of this podcast, and I am incredibly grateful for their hard work and dedication every single episode. So I want to give a big shout out to my partner in crime, Brad Zimmerman, editor of the polished episodes that you hear and responsible for the design of the world of Isen in Book 1, and constantly reminds me that places exist in the world because he's my awesome world angel. Thanks.
You're responsible, Brad.
Yeah. Thanks to Amy Ward Art, our glitteriest moderator and also art creator. She keeps our live streams chats a wholesome and hilarious yet safe place to be, and it's kind of the best. Thanks to Haunted Sandwich for the character art that they designed for our sidebars, and to Aiden Mercer Photography for capturing our players in real life. We are proud members of Kiwi RPG, and we encourage you to visit their website to find other Kiwi creators that you need to know about. And of course, this podcast would not be able to keep going without our Patreons who keep the lights on in Isen HQ and make their Fate of Isen Discord a delightful home on the internet. We are incredibly grateful for your support. So thank you to Alex White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Laurie Christine Goodwin, Sam Malcolm, Kai Dealove, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Daniel Nichols, Violet, Squish the Guy Who Doesn't Talk in an Audio-Only Podcast, Alexander Letkites, Andrew Evans, Chaos Default, Dakota Shemansky, Jared from the Indie Film Review Podcast, Ezekiel, Tara Borelli, The Gamatron, Christian H, Sam Sara, Disturbed 1NZ, Lyndon Hood, Tom Wood, Is Tree Flesh Not Bone, Ailey, Verica Jane, Stephen James is awesome, Penny D from the Terrible Adventures of Janice and Brave of the Partner Company Podcast, Aaron McGilgren, Roman McLean, Moji, Torchy Barkhide, Danielle the Tea Lady, Lady of the Tea, Liz from Movie Reviews and 20 Qs. Thank you so much. Also, oh my god, Tom Ailey, you are killing me. You are killing me with that name. I love you, but
let's go.
Wood is tree flesh, not bone. Why is that so hard to say? Anyway, okay, so you two can be you two can be a fatey for as little as $2 a month, New Zealand dollars. Join the exclusive Discord and become one of the many fans that I now consider friends. And before we go, I just wanted to remind you that if you have a hankering for more dice in your life, if you head over to our partners fanrolldice.com and use the promo code Fate of Isen, you can get 10% off your entire order. That's right, have a dice discount on us. And last but not least, huge thank you to my players, and I will pass it over to them to tell you where you can find them on all of the socials. Take it away!
Moi? Well, I'm Jules Daniel. You can find me on TikTok under Jules Daniel NZ, or you can find me on Instagram under Jules Daniel, just to make it harder for you. Thank you very much. Passing it on to Severin.
Oh, thank you very much. You can find me on the Facebooks at Severin Gourley Comedy Person, or on TikTok at Severin.comedy.boy. I will post there again eventually. I'm gonna get that hype going, and then I'll post it. I posted one video, but it was a good one, and so now I feel like I need something to top it. I've backed myself into a corner. Kasia, where can we find you?
Oh, hello, I'm Kasia, and you can find me on Facebook. It's very difficult, but you can using the link that Amy put up. And I do some comedy where you come out onto the stage and you talk. You say things. Sure. That's the comedy I do. Yeah. Back to you, Jules, and appreciate you.
Thank you. And I have been your DM for book 2, DM Jules, or Jules from NZ. You can find me on most of the internets as Jules from NZ. Check out my podcast that I make, where I put out episodes every 2 weeks called Jules from NZ under a different Jules, which is just confusing. It's Jewels Jules, because it's Jules from Jules.
Because they're real gems.
Yeah, I actually talked about you guys in the last episode where.
Stop.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did.
Only
my-
bad things.
Yeah, I did
Now we
10.
need to listen.
I did 10 top tips on how to keep your games tight. Because
You're like, don't
we were
hire
examples
these
of
people.
what not to do.
pretty much. Because I have to pull
Stay
out.
away from comedians.
I have to pull out every trick
Don't
in
even
the
do
book to keep you guys on track. So, yeah.
I hold up a little shiny thing and I go, look at this, see what go.
I also talked this episode.
Jaggle some keys.
I respond to snacks.
Yeah, I also talked this episode about how much I love tieflings, and apparently that's really grabbed people's attention. Now I'm getting call-ins about tieflings, which I'm very excited about. So maybe my next episode will be more about tieflings, which is very fun. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, it is time for us to fake get out of here. And so with that, we're going to give Brad some clean end audio and say, Inohora kakitano aroha nui. Goodbye. We will see you again soon, and we love you loads. Bye.
I can't swim because I'm a shark.
Shark. I cannot sleep. I have to swim.
I cannot sleep because I'm a shark.
Winning idea.
Well, that was a tense time as we all held our breath in the underwater battle, especially seeing Dexter's lungs fill with water. But the hijinks continued as our heroes come out on top, or should we say, down below. Deep under the ocean, on the ocean floor, is where we find the capital city of Munir, home to the Floatess. So who is Gloria? What does she want? And will she get to sate her curiosity of all things surface? Will our heroes find the answers that they're searching for in the lost library as to why the Earth is failing above? Will they even remember why they are down here? Ugh, I really hope so, because I'm trying real hard over here. And the world of Isen they left above is in real trouble, let alone whatever is going on with the wildlife of the ocean. So tune in next episode to hear what happens next. That's it for this episode. Don't forget to review us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening to this, or just share us with a friend. You can also follow us on social media. Those are all at Fate of Isen, or become a patron at patreon.com/fateofisen, where as little as $2 New Zealand a month, you can support the show, join our exclusive Discord server, and get access to some sweet bonus content and rewards. This time, it's going to mean a colouring in page of Gloria Crustacean. And I'm very excited about that. Thank you to Amy Ward Art, our glittery moderator, for supplying an amazing Patreon sweet bonus content. So thanks for listening. Inohora kakitayano aroha nui. Goodbye. I'll see you again soon. And I love you loads. Bye.